Welcome to the channel. Today we have the second to last villain in this group. We will have a second group. There's only 3 characters, and then we're gonna finalize the project after that with a few more episodes. But with that being said, let's get to the video. This is the main antagonist of this series right here. So we have the first version, which emphasizes the first part of his backstory, being a treasure hunter that travels the world looking for artifacts, things like that, learning about newer and older civilizations. And then we carry on to the second version, which dips more into the part where he finds a tomb that holds a evil dragon god that gives him the powers of darkness, and he uses him as a puppet in a way. The dragon god will use him as a puppet in a way to make sure people know to fear his return, as this dragon god has just as much power as the god of hope, which rules over all of the world, all of this universe. And this is the final version. Let me straighten out the eyes. See, he has these eyes. Let me go. This one is very much a lot. His little target on his hat. He keeps the goggles as well. His weapon is this right here, a Tengu fan. It is folded up now, but it's meant to be like folded, like a thing with like it pulls out to be like it just turns to this giant Tengu fan when he takes it out of his hat. And I kept Adventure's hat. I was thinking debating that, but I got to keep his treasure hunter backstory in there. And as you can see, the costume he has is very comparable to this, all but the gray is missing. And as for the blue in his older one, it's like the belt still has the blue, same as his goggles, but the colors are now glassy, and the star is an actual star color. The gloves are like tan brown, like the hat now, instead of a darker brown. And the nails come from this side of his body. This side is where he's like majorly cursed. And since he has claws, he's also a tools user. And his shoes match the same coloring as the hat and the gloves. He is, now that I've said all that, his main thing is he has the most roles. He has both a power and a weapon. And his power is super overpowered. So he is a magic melee, which he can fist fight. He's also a weapons and tools user. Magic, weapons, tools, and melee. So he has the most categories out of all of the characters. And he has darkness powers. To explain what his powers are, is just to say shadows, shadow clones, dark domination, anything to do with dark powers or dark related, he can do it. So he's more of a sorcerer than just a magician. Now I really wanted to get into those vibes while keeping his clothes chill. So I gave him this. You would normally see this on a magician suit. So I put this on his clothing. into, and I kind of went into his backstory a bit. But to really bring it together, his backstory is that he is a treasure hunter that helped revive a evil dragon god when he was rummaging through a tomb, thinking that there was something in a coffin, but instead he found a a self-reviving dragon god that only stayed dead because of the fact that his coffin was closed. Once he opened it, he exposed him to the light of the world, bringing him back to life and causing a major the war in this canon that is happening due to him resurrecting this dragon god. And to everyone who's seen chapter 0, at the very beginning of this project, this little short project, you would know that part because that is what started the story completely. But thank you for watching. We are close to finishing this story. I say give it about a few more months, maybe a month, or maybe 2-3 weeks, and we'll be done with this, and we can move on to a whole new project that I'm still thinking about what it's going to be. Might be a continuation of this, but I don't know. Anyway, have yourselves a wonderful day, and bye-bye.